Welcome back everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. The last time war was declared on us, and I'm clicking this away. Actually, I don't know if I've shown this in the last Let's Play because it was the Soviet Union, so probably not. This is completely broken. You can look at the convoys. I can accept these, and you will see my convoys go down and you'll see them go straight back up because the net list is immediately cancelled. So the last time we did build up our forts. I'm okay with the 8 here. I'm not okay with the 4 here. That is very, very problematic, and we are being bombed heavily because we didn't get to build any anti-air. And as you can see, the bombing did hit some of our civilian factories, and it does hit our land forts. So we are not in a good position, even though the war started like 3 days ago. The main problem why this is the worst moment in this Let's Play, is going to be the worst moment, is Germany is focusing on us. We are, at this point, the only enemy Germany has. Okay, there's a very small landing, but let's not count that. And Germany is not going to invade the UK just now. And it isn't at war with the Soviet Union. It isn't at war with Yugoslavia. Italy has some stuff to do in Africa, but Germany doesn't. Germany just has me and Norway to deal with. So I'm going to pause and we'll see what will happen. Again, I kind of think they're just going to overrun this position because it's not as well defended as the others. But I hope that's last, right? The Soviet Union is arriving. The last time I did mention that I'm actually considering... This is just the Soviet Union. It keeps charging into Germany. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But it is an additional unit here. And at this point I'm taking whatever I can get. Actually, we did lose the... We still have the convoys, so... I'm going to accept everything at this point. It's going to be cancelled very soon. And they will be flooding us. That's just how the convoy system here basically works. Oh, and we did forget to research this. Why didn't you say anything, internet? I mean, I didn't upload this yet, so there's that, but still. We're not doing any national folking at this point. I am going for the war economy, or do I want the artillery guy first? I want the war economy first. You see, he's not charging at us because he's not positive, but he keeps moving people up. It's gonna be like 100 people. We are getting bombed out of our minds here, and my people are getting bombed, and my forts are getting bombed, and yeah. 2 of the 4 are broken. So yeah, you can see the bombing is really hitting us at this point. I don't have any planes left. My planes have been shot down in the first day, I assume. So the bombers are hitting us. We don't have the production to build stationary anti-air. If you do play this on normal, you have a bit more production. I would tell you just start off with 1 civilian factory. You can build it here, and then keep churning it out, and it will be fine. You will be very fine. As you have just accepted all of these, and my convoys did not go down. It's broken, and it's funny in a sad kind of way that it's broken because it's part of the DLC of the Together for Victory. So we paid for a broken system. So I kind of have the people, and I think I do have this. I'm not going to need too much support equipment, so I am actually going to do this. It's making them a tiny bit better, and at this point I'm taking whatever I can get. I can go up to service by requirement at this point, and I think I kind of want to do that. I said I want to take the that guy, but I think I want this. Let's go like this for now. Just because I don't have the means, especially the artillery is problematic. I'm very low on it. I've increased the production because I was producing a bit more anti-tank. My things are slowly repairing. Jutland is still completely wasted though. I'm gonna go like this, maybe. I think the bombing has slowed down a bit. It hasn't stopped, God forbid, but it's slowed down a bit, so I'm actually going to go like this, and he just needs to help repair it a bit. Actually like this place. This is the problematic one because you can attack it from 2 directions. This one also is problematic, don't get me wrong. But he can only attack from 1 direction, so I am a bit more secure. A bit. A tiny bit. Do not at any moment believe that we are in any way safe. We are not. We are absolutely not. We will most likely sooner or later die. I'm not 100% certain what to research. I could research this, I guess. I can produce the better anti-tank. Yeah, they're all yeah, we're back to 0. There's no more land lease. You can look here. Actually, there still is some. There it is. I don't think any of it ever reaches you. So he's still bombing us, but it's slowing down. So if we were to somehow manage to slightly repair that, it does get repaired by itself as well. So that's nice. However, you do see we are still being bombed. This is very problematic because we only have a fort strength of 8, I believe. We have 8? Yeah, we have 8 and 5 of them are broken, so we only have a fort strength of 3. So that's not good. Well, go for the artillery guy. It's just 20% more damage straight up. We're starting to clog up here with people, and that's a good thing. I do want 4 more of these. I want 2 on each. And yeah, it's not particularly good at naval invasion, so 2 decent units, like they're not super, but 2 decent units on a field should be enough for the AI to stop invading me. I hope. I think that's how it works. Again, we'll see. I don't have vast experience in this. I've played it once before, and we've only succeeded because of a huge bug in the AI. The problem is I'm not positive that Germany is going to declare war on the USSR while I'm still alive. I think they don't. So if this war doesn't happen, that will happen is that Germany, France and the US bleed out on the shores of Europe. And I cannot hold out forever, ever. Especially because I cannot take the air superiority. Actually, how much do you cost? 2,500. How much is one of these? Well, depending on the landfort level, it's quite a lot. So the next one here, we're at level 8, right? So the next one would be 500 plus 4,000. So it would be 4,500. So actually, this wouldn't be the worst decision ever. How about we kind of go like this? I think that makes sense. Like this. I had not read that about the price of the forts, that they go up like this, because that's crazy. The high-end fort, like if you think about it, one level it costs nothing, 500, right? And even the second 1000, it's okay, but in the end it really goes up, because it's basically, it's not really exponential growth, but it's like the level 8 is super expensive because the level 7 already was expensive, so it's that expensive plus another expensive and so on. So that's, I did not know that. It's good to know. That will probably even change the way I produce forts, especially when I get them for free. I've never really thought about that. So when I was playing France, I would always wait till I get those forts I saw where and how and so on, then I'd build their additional forts. But now I realized that that was a completely stupid idea. You need to first get a couple forts and then extend the Maginot Line. I can get a couple of divisions from America, so obviously I will. By the way, the AI England doesn't send me troops for some reason. I don't understand why they keep landing here and so on, but they don't think defending my land would make sense, or defending Greece would make sense. But Greece is going to... Oh, look at Italy go! Oh my goodness. That's scary. That is really scary. Did I push Italy? Why is it winning like this? No, it's not, right? This is crazy. I do have just about everything I want. I'm gonna take him, and this will slowly grow, but at some point I'll need some, because I'm afraid I'll have to go to all adult surf. So, but I can do national folk here again, because I have no more real use for the political power. So how about we do the Wi-Fi fight and then the technology sharing? Yeah, Germany is absolutely not attacking me, and I'm very confused. The Soviet Union claimed Romania, Bessarabia, so Romania will join the Axis now. Yeah, it's still called Kingdom of Romania, but it's going to be Legionary of Romania in no time. This is crazy. But why does he put 50 units there and not do anything? I mean, okay, attacking into this fort probably wouldn't be the greatest idea ever, but he tends to not have the greatest ideas ever. I think I want to go like this at this point. I think he's bombing me more than I'm repairing. So here we are. I'm gonna let this run in the hope that he decides that the Bolshevik menace must be stopped, and that will be my go. I'm actually considering attacking, just because if I attack, he probably will counterattack me to keep me from breaking through, and then if I stop the attack and stop this attack, I will have him waste his resources on me, but I'm not 100% certain if that works. Let's try it. No, it absolutely doesn't work. By the way, we might even have won that, but I'm not too sure. And my forts here are definitely not strong enough that I could afford to make a mistake at this point. He's really been bombing Jutland. And that feels weird to me that it hit this one so much but this one barely. You see here, it's just this tiny bit here. He's already gone again because he's repaired again, but it hit 5 here, and you can't aim your attacks, so not sure why this is that. So yeah, well, I want to say we first need to do Jutland. I hope I picked that. once we have some anti-air going, I think the repairing will go way better. And if I had to do it again, I probably would build 1 and 2 anti-air I could build for 1 level. The last level we did was 4,000 here, right? The 8th level, yeah, it's 4,000. So if I just went to 7, I could have built 1.5 anti-air. So by now we'd be at 2 anti-air. That would probably be how I did it if I did it now. If I was a smarter person. You and you. No. You stay there. You go here. You go here. You go here. So we have 2 everywhere. I was confused that there have been very little naval invasions. Because as I said, when I did this the last time, it was crazy. It was 1 per minute. They would constantly be hitting my shores. And they'd also be constantly attacking here. It was a very different experience. And I know it's always like this in House of Iron, that it's a very different experience from the last time you've played it, which is why I love this game. Don't get this wrong, place. I know I'm giving it a hard time sometimes, but I do love this game. I've played it so much. It's insane how much I played this game. He is preparing the naval invasion here. That's why he's moving here. I'm considering, because my production is so much higher, the first thing I'm considering, and by considering I mean I know I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get 6 more units and make this a full army. I have the manpower to support it, so I can do this. And then I have 1 full army, and I think for a country of my size that's a decent size of an army. It's arguably even too big. I'm probably one or the other way wasting something by doing it that way, but it will be okay in the long run. See, I kind of want to do this and just stop producing them, because then I can produce them right at, what's the base start time? 200 days, yeah, it's okay. At this point I'm just researching random things, where I think at some point in the game they might have some sort of value to me. He has moved so many troops away from my border. I could move up at this point, but I think it's gonna make me pay. He has garrisoned his entire coastline. That's crazy. It really is. It will still be okay. Oh, and he moved the units back. Thank God I didn't advance. I was actually considering taking this one, but I couldn't hold it, I don't think. I don't need an aggression pact with China, because China will never be aggressive towards me. It might be theoretically at some point be aggressive towards a country I'm allied with, like it might be aggressive to Afghanistan, but even that I doubt. It is, however, going to win against Japan. I'm almost positive that China's going to win. If in 41 it still looks like this, China's going to win. Oh, I hear the German march in the background again. I did forget to switch it off. It's because when I play by myself, I just don't hear the background music anymore because I've heard it so much. I'm gonna have to take out this DLC. Is it the DLC or the mod? It's one of the two. This DLC that gives German marches, and there's a mod. And I think this one's from the mod, and I need to take that one out. By the way, if you can get your fingers on it, do get the DLC with the... it was the pre-order bonus, basically, I think. The DLC, there was German marches and like radio hits for the Allies, and it's amazing. I think neither the radio hits nor the marches are real songs, but they're both, like, from the time. They are just made to sound that way, but they're all amazing. It just sounds so awesome. I'm going to take this spot. Because I can. And then we'll see what he does. He is crossing the river right now, so that's not good for him. What I will do, because he will eventually go there, I want him to stay there so when they go back, the tanks have 0 chance of overrunning me. Because otherwise they might. They probably won't, but they might, and I don't want that. See, what's happening here is I don't have bunkers, so he is attacking into my line. But he still is crossing, and I still have very strong units here. And they keep entrenching more and more whenever he's not attacking. I think while he's attacking, they can't entrench while they're in battle, but I'm not sure what this will. I'm okay with this, and again, we are getting some here. I have 0 use for these 5. I'm not going up here as long as I'm okay with my manpower, so I can as well get something here. Excuse me. It's been a long day. I'm gonna go for army logistics. I don't need it at this point, but it's something that will at some point probably somehow be slightly useful. I hope I made enough maybes and so on in here. If you look at the damage we're dealing 520, he's dealing 50. So that will reflect in the loss statistics. If you look what we've lost, I mean, it's not representative because we don't know how much he lost against us, but we've lost 10,000 men. So we don't want to waste our stuff, but I do want him to waste it, so I prefer if he attacks into me and loses in very demanding battles some of his stuff than if he doesn't. I'm gonna do that. So he did attack the USSR. That's interesting. Okay, now that he is at war with the USSR, I do not have a need for this fallback line. So it did work very differently than I expected it to. I expected him to take Norway and me, to be far more interested in taking us out. I expected huge amounts of naval invasions, and I don't recall seeing a single one. There might have been, but I don't recall. So yes, I did not see that coming, but I kind of want to put a... I kind of want to put a radar station here, just so I see that. I think I will actually, with this, it's done in 5 days. I'm going to research radar. Just so I have a little bit of a view what's going on. It's slowing down. I have a very potent computer, but even he's slowing down once Germany and the Soviet Union fight. It's an inevitability. But I think it's still okay. It used to be way worse. With my old computer, you'd die. Like, when this would happen, you could count your frames. And it wouldn't move and stuff. The game is remarkably demanding for a Paradox game. They tend to be more nice. If I push now, Germany will be forced to take back some units to me, which would make Germany lose land in the Soviet Union, so I could ensure the Soviet Union wins. I'm almost certain it wins. I barely ever see Germany win. I think I did see it once, but this definitely isn't it. You see that even now, Germany barely moved out. They've just taken Poland. Not even all of it. There's still some part of Poland they haven't taken, and here they're still on Königsberg, I think. Yeah, East Prussia. Memel. They haven't advanced at all. Here they have a very tiny bit through this, but now they've reached the Stalin line. No, I think the Stalin line is here. I'm not entirely sure where it is, but Germany's going to lose, let's say. Here we have a small landing, but a very, very small landing by the British and the Canadians. Here's the Canadians, but... Ooh, there's French people here. France has stationed troops on... Rügen? I'm not sure what's the name of this island. I think Sjælland is the name of the largest island. I don't know what the names of the other islands are. So there's also one, so how about we push out a little bit. Let's take Hamburg. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Please stop. Stop dying, you cowards. Okay, so now I can actually cross the river myself. He's just moved out, which is nice of him. Very nice. So I'm not entirely sure if this was a trap that he said for me to cross the river so he can fight me here, because now suddenly there's a lot of units again, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, he did destroy this invasion. This, again, 2 new invasions. I don't know why the AI keeps doing it like that, because they all just die because they're so minuscule. Like, if you want to do it and you can't push in enough troops, I mean, the right thing to do would be take one and just flood troops in. As soon as you have the elbow, flood troops in. That's how you naval invade. But if you can't do it quite like that, invade like Brest and then move slowly forward. Because in the small corridor, his numbers don't count that much. I mean, basically do what we do here. You can see he's already starting to lose Poland, because he's now moving his troops against me. So I'm just gonna go like this. Okay, just so I see how many I have. That's why I did it. Go like this. Like this, like this, like this. Actually, I don't think I need this. Let's go so, I think. We'll get a few more units. Where is the German iron? I know there's a lot of iron, steel in Germany. Okay, so nowhere close to me. I do have oil now, which is nice. The problem is that the only thing I produce that needs oil are ships, convoys, and as you can see I have enough. So, don't really care. This has been half an hour, so how about we make a quick cut here. I think it's not going too badly. The only thing I'm kind of scared of at this point is Russia taking everything, because obviously they're gonna get way more war score than any of us. And actually I don't think I've gotten that much. I've gotten 20% of our war score, so I might take Berlin, which was our goal if you remember correctly. I'm gonna make a quick cut here. I'll see you in the 3rd episode, I hope, or 4th. I'm not sure what we're at, it doesn't matter. Have a great one and see you in the next one. Bye bye.